guys, I'm Sync.
And I'm Echo.
And we are back once again, playing Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. In the last episode, we learned more about KB security. We got lost a little bit.
And now we get to talk to Ron.
Now we can talk to Ron about,
Blackmail.
Blackmail, I guess, yeah.
Mr. Wright. Mr. Delight, did he finish your interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore.
Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you?
Well, you see...
On the same night, the sacred urn was stolen from Lordy Taylor department store. A blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB security to hand over some money. And then, that's where CEO Kane Bullard was murdered. But that's only one Ron Delight. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time, I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, boy. Talk to us.
Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you are Mask the Mask?
Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was quite a quick response.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we?
Yeah, breakdown. Gotcha. Yep. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I created one myself.
I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn.
Of
course not. Of course not. After all, you were at KB security at the time.
So the person dressed up as Mask the Mask in this photo...
It's gotta be Detective Atme. Okay.
So that night, you didn't go to Lordy Taylor. You went to KB security, right?
Yes. I went to KB security at the time to Blackmail and set notes, and I should...
Alright.
Alright. What happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO office was. I knocked, but there's no answer. So then I used the keycard to unlock the door.
That's probably when he dropped the wallet.
When I went to the CEO's office, someone else was in there.
Someone?
Then suddenly they met me over the head. Bam! 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 Bam!
Was it Kane Bullard that hit you?
Was it Kane Bullard that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. Then, when I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I died myself. Anyway, I just should do something with the body.
So that's why you put it in the safe.
Why didn't you call the police? Then you would be suspected of murder!
Well, he might still would've, but then he wouldn't have tampered with evidence. And as we know, tampering with evidence...
Yes, that's right. I used to be chief of one of the security team, so I knew how to open it. Okay, so and what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick, all of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me.
Please don't say that.
Why you were fired? Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit KB security? How do you... I'm begging you. Please don't tell Desi. Please. Don't worry. We haven't told anyone yet. Phew, thank goodness. But I was supposed to. I suppose I have to tell her sometime she find out eventually. Why haven't you been hiding it from her anyway? Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage will be over. Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least that's why I thought anyway.
So he became Master Mask for Desiree, huh? So, we've got some things to present to him.
The buzzer went off just once around the time that Bullard was killed. Oh, that's scary.
Do you know anything about that, Mr. Delight?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't.
Why am I not surprised how clueless he is anymore? Yeah, newspaper clipping.
Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. He's still going on about this. Wow. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hard on my trail. But Master Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed to my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, huh? Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. The guy in this photo. Is this you, Mr. Delight? Gee, that's right. Nick, nice trick if I do say so myself.
Nice to say to figure out. Even Pearls could see through that in a heartbeat.
Nice and easy. I don't know why you say nice and say.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that either.
I just didn't understand why you say.
I didn't see it. I had a hard time seeing it with the coloring and the.
But as you expect, Detective Atme found her disguise. He truly deserved the title of Ace the Detective.
Detective Atme found Master Mask's disguise? Huh, well that's interesting.
Was the first heist you? And then the rest of it was him?
Well...
Or was all of it you?
We'll see.
And he just took the fucking urn. What the hell? Yes, I heard that he brought it home with him.
So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this.
Next to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been really time-consuming, huh? Yeah, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. But blackmail letters?
What are you talking about? Hurry! Tell me what you mean!
Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. Okay, now, what do you mean by this? This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location.
So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yes, just a few days after the tear of Emelon heist. That first letter, it said, I know you did it. So someone found out about your true identity, just like that? It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I got proof that it was you, so gear up, it went on like to say. So in the end, I just had to give up the treasure I went through all the trouble to steal.
Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. Do you mean you had to give it? What do you mean you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit safe the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000.
No one said anything about me being worried, you know.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. But plans?
Heist plans. What are these plans you're talking about?
Oops, I didn't mean that. They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure.
I think I see your thought process a little bit.
They showed the security blind spot, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you mean the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After all, I received plans from some very special person. Incredibly detailed plans. It sounds like Mr. Delight was faithful to the person that was blackmailing him.
So, Ron Delight was Master Masked after all, but someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned it all out in detail.
All I had to do was deposit the treasure I stole into a safe deposit box. But then I wait for the cash to come in the mail.
Could you try not to look so gleeful about it?
So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans too? Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal.
Mr. Delight, is everything you told me the truth?
Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay?
So, real quick, he never saw the urn.
So, second life, he was stealing as directed by Blackmail.
And why would it that he never saw the urn?
Yes, he didn't see the urn. It was in a box.
It was in a box, yeah.
So he couldn't have seen the urn itself, but then it was taken out of the box.
But that was when it was with Atme.
Yes.
So somewhere between Atme and it being stolen by Atme, it was removed from the box.
Yes.
And like you said, got paint on it too.
Okay, so he kind of confirmed that he saw the body at 1 a.m., which is when the death took place. So it's obviously not him stealing the urn. But in the other heist, sure, I believe.
Yeah, no, all the other heists, it was him.
And I
it was
think
only
from
this one.
Second one onward, it was Atme
Who planned it?
Who planned it. That's why he was able to recover the fourth one. It was deposited in a safe box. Safe deposit box. Which only whoever told him to drop it there would know.
So
I think Atme knew about it, but I think he was also working with, what's his name? Kane.
And Kane was the one who was blackmailing him.
Kane was the one who was blackmailing him.
Yeah.
But Kane was the one who was putting up the money.
Yeah.
Selling it. And in the flashback, there is a brief silhouette of Detective Atme.
Yeah. And knowing that, what would that time frame would fit, wouldn't it? Because he passed out and woke up when Kane was dead. And that silhouette of Atme was before that. What was the... Look at the note when the time was to meet.
1 a.m. What is this red diamond I received though the other day? I was still... Okay.
Alright, let's keep going.
Yes, but please don't hurt me.
Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear it wasn't you who killed him?
Yes, of course. I could never... I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid that they discovered what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled I was guilty of robbery, then I have an alibi, right? Okay, that is
Yes.
true. I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word.
Well, there was no psych locks, so...
Yeah.
Mystic Maya! Hey! Pearly! The moment I saw Mystic Maya,
It had to be Pearls.
I'm back!
Hey, Pearls! So, what have you been up to this whole time?
Did you smash the pot again so it says Amy? I mean, I am. I mean, what?
You okay there?
The secret urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Crime Village to have it examined. And, what did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They say it's the real urn. Phew. That's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches? They say that it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about pink splotches again? What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yeah, Mr. Nick, we gotta find out how they got there.
Okay, we'll go find out how they got there.
Please don't forget about me.
Sacred Urn, refiled into court record. Alright.
Okay, now it's genuine.
So, now we know it's genuine. Where do we go?
Why do I not have a straight thing to the exhibit? Okay. Okay. Let's do this again.
So, now, let's go check the box.
Okay, fine.
And the paint.
Oh, Pearl. Nice to see you. How nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Oh, I see.
Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick, let's look around one more time. Okay, let's now examine the box.
Take a look at the box.
Oh, there's something about it. Okay, that's the box that the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too. That's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn.
I think I know how the paint got on it now.
Alright, let's investigate again, Nick.
Alright, now let's take a look at that pink splotch. We're doing it. It looks to me like this has been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left of it is shaped oddly and is shockingly pink. Mr. Nick, could this odd shape be...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this.
Ah, that's the box the sacred urn was in.
If you look here, there's a little bit of paint that's on the box as well.
Wow, you're right. Look, it matches. What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Alright. Now, let's talk to Adrian.
That much closer to solving the mystery of what actually happened to the urn.
Yeah, exactly. Adrian.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Andrews. It's obviously not the same. It could be a fake. Genuine article. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is genuine article. Pearls went back to the Korean village and to have it examined.
Is that right? That's nice, but I still don't see how...
What she discovered was that the vase was broken. Again.
Did you say again?
Yes, it was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? That's not what I was looking for.
There we go.
Because it's... Look at this. It says I am.
Yeah. This poster. It was made recently, right? Poster?
Ah, the poster for the exhibit.
At the time this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Yes.
Ah! I am. What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't there when the photo for this poster was taken.
That was a mistake. Now, tell me the truth.
Wait.
For?
Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened.
Looks like I still haven't broken the entire cycle lock.
Do you have any proof the urn was broken here at Lord and Taylor? Something like...
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm thinking paint mark. Could it fit the box?
Paint marks. Well, Miss Andrews?
What is this supposed to mean?
There's pink paint all over this urn.
Uh,
And there's pink paint all over the floor and the walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken there. Or here. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews.
but
Uh-oh. She's trying to make her escape.
you can get pink paint anywhere.
Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure.
Where? There is in my room.
Liar.
Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor. There's no proof that it's the same paint.
Come on. This is getting ridiculous. For proof, linking the paint to the urn, the paint on the floor with this. This box, the urn was stored in, the box was stored in this, right?
This box, the urn was stored in this, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Well, there's pink paint on this box as well. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yes, more or less.
The paint left on the floor has an odd shape imprinted on it, doesn't it?
Yes.
If you put the box and the impression in the paint, you can see this perfectly fits. Which means the box was dropped here last night.
Right there.
Right there. And that is when the urn was broken.
Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright.
Alright. So, Sacred Urn.
I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn.
Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher.
It's okay, it's been broken once. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know just how she feels. Sorry, I switched between 3 female voices and I completely forgot. No, not at all. I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed into the ground. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock and let out a huge scream. I can totally see how that could have happened. Also, you opened the lid, like, sideways.
Yeah, right. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands.
Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all Crying Village. So I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. This sounds familiar. And that's when got changed to Ami. I didn't know how it was originally written. But any sane person fixing it would assume it said Ami. Any sane person? Really?
It's okay, you
just can't read. It's fine. Or write.
Yeah.
Read.
Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling.
Anyway, oh wait, that's the wrong verse. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one has seen it since then.
Updated to court record.
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stain.
Well,
But that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used to go to the statue to cover it.
The Ami face statue. Ah. Ami face statue. The first time we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen.
But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the wall or floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it there when you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews?
Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint. So why would I move it again? Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why?
On the day of the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day it was moved. But why? It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Of course there was. What? Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Ron DeLay,
Sean Blue, what was it? Blue Shot or something like that.
Ron DeLay was at KB Security. So then, why did another mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
The one thing I don't get is, if Ron showed up at 1 o'clock at KB Security and was knocked unconscious by Look At Me, then how would Look At Me got captured on the camera as the mask at 1 o'clock?
Right.
So that I saw the silhouette and I was like, Look At Me, what the hell? But at the same time, like,
right,
you can't be in two places at once.
Yeah.
One undeniable fact.
The murder trial is starting tomorrow. It looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Alright guys, in the next episode, we will be going back to court. And, as Phoenix said, good old Master Mask is going to be making another appearance. See you guys then.
Bye.